On March 24, 2015, Germanwings Flight 9525 took off from Barcelona to Düsseldorf, carrying 144 passengers and 6 crew members. What began as a routine flight turned into one of aviation's most tragic events. At 10:01 a.m., the Airbus A320 climbed to 38,000 feet. The captain, Patrick Sondenheimer, handed control to co-pilot Andreas Lubitz and stepped out for a break. At 10:27 a.m., the aircraft began an unexplained and steady descent from cruising altitude. Over the next 8 minutes, the Airbus A320 descended at a controlled rate, heading directly toward the French Alps. But within minutes, the calm turned to confusion as the plane began an unexplainable descent. The captain stepped out for a quick restroom break, but when he returned, the reinforced cockpit door was locked. Lubitz did not respond to requests to unlock the door, and his silence on the radio raised suspicions. The flight crew desperately tried to override the locking system, but their attempts were unsuccessful. Passengers, unaware of the true nature of the situation, began to scream as the plane continued its terrifying descent. As the aircraft approached the rugged terrain of the French Alps, air traffic controllers and nearby pilots made frantic attempts to contact Flight 9525. However, Lubitz remained unresponsive. At 10:41 a.m., just 10 minutes after the descent began, Flight 9525 crashed into the French Alps at full speed. All 150 people on board lost their lives instantly. The serene beauty of the Alps was shattered, now a graveyard for those who perished. In the aftermath, investigators from the French Bureau of Inquiry and Analysis for Civil Aviation Safety analyzed the aircraft's black boxes. The cockpit voice recorder revealed chilling evidence. Lubitz, who had been treated for severe depression and suicidal tendencies in the past, deliberately initiated the descent. Medical records showed that he had concealed his mental health issues from his employer, despite being deemed unfit to work by his doctors. This tragedy led to immediate changes in aviation policies. Airlines worldwide introduced the 2-person rule, requiring at least 2 crew members in the cockpit at all times. Mental health screenings for pilots also became more stringent. The victims of Flight 9525 were more than just numbers. They were parents, children, friends, and colleagues. Their loss serves as a constant reminder of the importance of mental health awareness and the need for continued vigilance in aviation safety. Today, as we remember those 150 lives lost, we also reflect on how this tragedy reshaped the way we fly and the conversations we have about mental health.